All right. Hi again. Happy what day, whatever day it is. These days we really don't know what days it is. Even Samar and I made
That
the
is our
mistake
thing.
earlier this week where we skipped Monday all of a sudden in our minds. So how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm doing pretty well, actually.
Awesome.
Considering everything that's going on, I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, during times like this, we realize that we take so much for granted, right? There's so many things we take for granted in life. And for me, it's actually been an amazing gift to see what all I can be grateful for.
Mhm. Gratitude is, it's a really interesting thing because I think most of us don't grow up with the lesson of gratitude. So then somehow, some way in life, we stumble upon it and then we're like, oh, I'm grateful. And then we realize that no, actually, it's a little bit different in shape and form and feeling and statement, actually. So I'm actually glad that we are talking about gratitude today. And a few days ago, we talked about the gift of time, right? And I have, in the past few days, really feel that I feel so grateful that I have a job, right, a career path that during such, crazy times, I guess, you, that this time allows me to do my work still. This time allows me to become creative, and this is what makes me feel very grateful
Absolutely.
for this particular moment in time, right?
Yeah, and just gratitude, like you say. For me, when I learned the concept at the beginning, I was like, well, yeah, I'm grateful, And with the health journey that I went on, and I won't get into that, but I realized that there's so much to be grateful for. I mean, just being alive, being healthy. These are
Yeah,
things to be so grateful for. During this time and age, I'm grateful for technology where I can still connect with someone, right? Even
right.
when we can't, we're social distancing, yet I'm able to connect with you. And
Right,
to me,
right.
it's just, it raises the vibration of our, like it
Mhm.
really raises our vibration when we are grateful. It uplifts us. Don't you sense
Yeah.
that for yourself too?
Yes, absolutely. And when you recognize that there are simple things that you can do to raise your vibration, and in these crazy times, again, and I keep calling them crazy times, maybe there's a better term, challenging times. Um,
Darkness. Darkness,
we
that's what I keep calling it.
really need to do things in order to keep our immunity healthy, right?
Absolutely.
And that's really, really important. And so I feel that being grateful is one of the ways that we attend to our immune health, right?
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
one of the ways that we attend to it. And I think you're a fan of Louise Hay. I mean, I like
Absolutely.
practice for her teachings, in my daily work, and do it for myself at home and for my own personal, journey in life. And she explains it so incredibly well. Gratitude is, it's almost like the fiber of our body.
Mm,
That's what it is.
I love
And
that.
our brain is as good as whatever it is that you feed it. It's just kind of like putting on those goggles that make you feel like you are in this beautiful scenery, or you're falling off of a building, and you damn well know you're standing on two grounds. You just have these goggles on that give you this
Yeah.
perception. But
Mhm.
see, our brain is so interesting that it goes into believing what it's being fed,
Yep.
right? Even though your logic says something different, right? I just put these goggles on and I'm standing on, solid ground, but the sensation and the feeling that you get. So we know neurologically,
Mhm.
when we speak words of gratitude, when we live a life of gratitude, our brain responds to it. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's very, very similar.
Yeah.
And normally the analogy that I use. So whether you choose to speak negative or positive, your brain and your body will respond to it. So why not go into, words and feelings and statements of gratitude?
Totally. I so agree with so much of what you said. Even that whole VR goggles, I experienced a roller coaster version of that, knowing it's, I'm sitting there and it's just something shaking me, but I can feel my entire body just like as if I'm on a real roller coaster, and it's literally, it's all a mind game, really. And it's choice. We can either say, hey, life is happening to me. Oh my gosh, why me? Blah, blah, blah. And be drained and lower our vibration. Or we can say, you know what? Life is happening for me. And as much as this is the chaos, there's so much growth in struggle. There's so much growth in when we're uncomfortable, right? And when we see it as, hey, life is happening for me, we can actually see, okay, well, what's the gift in this? And then start looking at what can I be grateful for? I know there's so many things that I am grateful for on a daily basis, even during these times,
Right.
As I mentioned, I work virtually with my clients, and I'm so grateful that I'm still able to make that difference for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same on a personal level, like with my family, and professionally, I feel the same. And I feel that, some mornings I get up and I'm just off balance, and then I have to kind of bring myself by the time I drink my coffee to that space that my life is by far more pleasurable than it could be.
Absolutely.
Right. And then I'm like, okay, let's go back into that space of being grateful for every little thing, for my little cup of coffee, my crazy dog who's super quirky, and I mean, just you start with the little things, right? The little routines, the little things the warm water that I get to wash my hands with, and it's still cold out here in Virginia.
Soap, because we need the soap so much right now.
Exactly. These are all of the little things to be grateful for. And I think sometimes we make the mistake that, it has to be big and grand and it has to be this huge promotion or this, and it's not actually. Being grateful is about all of the little small things. It's about that breath that you're able to take.
Fresh breath, the clear nose, and I mean, really being alive to me is, especially during this time, I feel like so many people are going to really be grateful on a different level for their health.
Absolutely.
And that's what we really wanted to share, that daily tip today with you, gratitude. And what are, even start with 5. What are 5 things you're grateful for? Maybe even start off your mornings with listing 5 things you're grateful for, right? And then eventually you can go to maybe 6 or 10, and that way it's a great practice to start even once all this is over, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you again. This was awesome. I love gratitude. It's one of my favorites that I love sharing.
Yes, mine too. And I think this was a really good topic to wrap this week challenge that we did. Yes. And I look forward to tomorrow, and I hope that, we get to sit with a group of people and just share.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, exactly. Super excited. All right. Well, thank you again, and see you all tomorrow. And again, feel free to give us any comments, suggestions, feedback of any kind. We look forward to hearing from you all.
Wonderful. You've been amazing. Thank you, Anushka.
Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.